At how to make these card portfolios. This is one I made that is like Wednesday themed. It started off Halloween and then I went Wednesday. But card portfolios, they are different. I've got vintage flashcards and then some of my creepier tarot cards, and they all kind of just roll into each other and make a little portfolio. And this is a different one. We'll actually be doing one with this type of closure with a little tie bow ribbon closure is what we'll be making tonight. This one is a kind of creepy Wizard of Oz themed one. I did it with I created some Wizard of Oz printables that are in my bin. That's what the pictures on these are. Got a Gothic Dorothy, Wicked Witch of the West, Glinda the Good Witch, and then we've got Oz in there. And that was just a cute little one I did with them. Kind of with the creepy vibes. But I will show you guys what all will come in a kit. I did only prep 5 kits for sale tonight. Over there so you guys can still see our little Gibby. So you'll get ribbon for the tie closure. It's about 18 inches. We'll cut it in half to use for our tie closure. Now each kit is a little bit different, but it'll have like the same number of items. Some purple kind of creepy fabric, some vintage laces, 3 different random stickers from my vintage style witch sticker collection, some PET lace strips. Each kit should have 1 in purple and 1 in brown. Cute little lace strips. A couple of vintage world postage stamps. Some of them are unused, some of them have stamps on them. I kind of stick to like gray, black, brown, or orange or purple ones. A couple of Tim Holtz mini paper dolls. 2 of my vintage postcard reprints. There's different ones in each kit. 1 wide and 2 thin Tim Holtz paper strips. And then the cards you'll get, the big one is going to be a Fisher Price vintage card. You'll also get a vintage, I think they all have edition, but I went with either purple borders or orange borders to match. And then you'll get a pink and black Gothic tarot card that has the cute little skulls on it. One of my horror tarot cards that has the tree on the back. And then one from my Nightmare Before Christmas tarot cards that has the cool purple and black back on it. So those are the 5 flashcards that you'll get, or tarot cards. You'll get 2 double-sided sheets of Halloween craft paper. So different prints, so you can decide which side you would like to use. I have to figure out how to stick this all up here. And then everybody will get 1 vintage music sheet. The ones I put in the kits I made sure were full sheets, but I didn't bother on mine because I probably won't end up using all of it. A vintage dictionary book sheet. A sheet of my tea-dyed paper. They're all different, so they look different in each one. And then the first page of my new vintage candy ad reprints. And I just, I haven't put the listing up yet even for the ad reprints, but the first sheet is what you guys will be getting because it matches really well. It's like candies and chocolate and, you know, stuff for trick-or-treaters for Halloween. So that is all the stuff that will come in the kit to make your card portfolio. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. All right, so we're going to get started. So I'm going to move all the sheets and stuff out of the way because what we are going to start with is going to be the cards that come in the kit. Now, what you will need for putting this together is masking tape, which, hang on, I gotta grab my roll. Sorry, that was out in my garage. I was using it to work on my giant skeleton Frank. So you will need like paper masking tape, which if you don't have any, you can get it at like a dollar store. It's pretty cheap stuff. So you will need some of that to put this together. You also will need whatever type of glue that you like for your paper crafting. The one I am using is the Art Glitter glue. I buy a big old bottle and then I put it into these small squeezable 2-ounce bottles that I found that have the nice little metal tip, but it also has this cool rubber cap that is attached. Because if you've seen me on here before, sometimes I have some glues that I don't have the caps for anymore, so they've got some interesting cap situations going on where I have random things being their cap. And I do sell the 2-ounce bottles in my shop if anybody needs any of those. All right, so we are going to get started. And of course, scissors or whatever to cut stuff. All right, so you're going to want them in order. Let's move some of this random Halloween stuff I got going on my table. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Oh, hold on. Raid? Who raided me? Hold on, I was staring and doing stuff. Let's see. Wonder Woman 64, thank you so much for the raid. All right, let me start a Gibby for y'all. All right, so that is running, and we will do. That one already went. We will do another one of my vintage postcards. These are Halloween vintage postcard reprints. We'll do this creepy jack-o'-lantern family. So that'll be coming out to you guys. To our winner. Did you have a good show, Wonder Woman? Oh, well, thank y'all for joining me. You have hopped in on one of my Craft With Me and Shop shows. So I am just kicking off my demo, so you are just in time. We're going to be making one of these little card portfolios. All day raid train. Nice. Well, I'm glad y'all found me at the end. So we are making one of these guys. A cute little card portfolio. And I do have the item pinned. I only made 5 kits to auction off. That's all I had time to get done today. But it comes with a whole bunch of goodies. More goodies than you really need to make one card portfolio, so you'll have stuff left over to make things. Okay. So we are going to put these in order of biggest to smallest is how you're going to want them. Let's see. So this one's smaller. I think these are about the same size, so you can probably put it either way. I think I'm going to do this one. And then you can decide if you want, the patterns on the back or the pictures on the front. However you want to do it is absolutely fine. It makes no difference because we can either cover all of them or leave parts of them exposed, however we feel. So now I have these in order. I'm going to start with these first two. And actually, I'm going to flip everything over. So this is the order, and I'm going to flip over because I want to tape from the back. So you're going to want to leave some space in between them, especially on between the biggest card and the next size. You're going to want to leave the most space because it's going to need space for all of the other cards and stuff to fit into it. So I'm going to do like maybe a 1/4 inch-ish space right there. Because the cards are thick, and then when you add paper, it's going to be thick. Now your tape doesn't have to be perfect unless you're the type that needs it to be perfect, but we are going to pretty much cover over it anyway. So I kind of just rip and attach and kind of go from there. All right, so next card, I'm going to center that one as well and leave just a little less space. Okay. Go down to our next card. Now, even when you get to the last two, you still want to leave some space between them because they need space to be able to fold in. All right, so now we have them taped. They are sticky on the other side, so they'll keep sticking to stuff, but we're going to cover it with stuff anyway, so I'm not going to worry about the fact that it is sticky. And we're done with our tape. All right, so you can either start on this side or the other side. I am going to start on the other side just so that it stops sticking to everything. I'm going to grab the vintage dictionary page that your kit comes with, and I'm going to start finding some strips. I'm going to get rid of this blank part. Now, the way I do all of this is, of course, you can do it your own way, but it's just giving you an idea of a cool way to approach it. So I'm going to do a strip long enough to go over my tape. And then I'm going to grab, now the other thing I didn't list was if you would like to ink in distress, you can. I do like to ink in distress on my papers. It doesn't necessarily work that great. It can work on the cards, but they are a shiny material, so it kind of works, kind of doesn't. You might end up covered in ink. Oh, did my Gibby go? Oh, my Gibby. Let's see. Marla, congrats, girlie. This little card will be coming out to you with our creepy little jack-o'-lantern family and the little black cat. It says Halloween on there. All right. We are gonna distress around this little piece of dictionary paper. Pop out the glue. All right. Now you can do this with any of the vintage papers included in the set, or with the craft papers. I do not recommend doing it with the Tim Holtz paper strips that are included, because I did do that in one of mine, and I mean, I made it work, but it's really thick and doesn't do well for the bending for the closure part. All right, we're gonna mix in some of the craft paper in this one. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with creepy ghosts and pumpkins. On this side, I don't really have to worry about the width because my tape is on the other side. When we get on the tape side, you do have to make sure that you do stuff wide enough to cover the width of the tape as well. And I cut that a little short, so I'm gonna do this way. And then I'm gonna do a little collage over with some of the dictionary page. Now you do have to decide if you like any of the images that come on the cards in your pack or if you want to cover them completely. You have enough paper, craft paper and vintage pages in there that you can cover all of them completely if you would like. So it's kind of just a personal choice. Nice little face to poke out. And I think I like this scary dude. So I think he's going to stay on there. I might end up covering the little title on there. Alright, let's see. So we've got this. We could do some music sheet or some tea-dyed paper. Actually might. Now I know I don't want this guy, and I'm wondering. Hold on, I'm gonna peel back up my jack-o'-lantern face because I like him, and I'm gonna slide some tea-dyed paper in here. I change my mind a lot while I'm doing stuff, so. Don't wanna be my friend no more. Wanna be somebody else. Hi, Hazy. Welcome in. And if you guys are in need of any tea-dyed paper or tea-dyed envelopes, I do have those in my shop as well. And most of the items in the kit for this are also sold separately. Like I do sell the tarot cards and the flash cards. I think the only thing that might not be in there to be bought separately is the Halloween craft paper. And I haven't done the listing yet for the candy, the vintage candy ad reprints. I haven't listed those yet. So I just got those scanned into my system tonight. Tuck this, if I can, all the way up under that. Oh, it's wider than I wanted it to be. I wanted more of my dictionary page to show. And then we're going to re-glue down our little pumpkin. There we go. Little pumpkin guy glued back down. And we'll add some more stuff to that after a while. Alright, let's see. Should we go with more dictionary page or some music page? We can even take and stick one of these candy ads in there. Whitman's one might go on that one. That one's kind of long. I might use part of this. So, I like to do what I call my fussy ripping, which when I want to do it on a straight line, I do it with the little ruler. That way I get the line where I want, and then when I'm hand-free doing stuff, I kind of just use my nails and hope that I land the place that I would like to. Let's see. Well, it's still a ruler. Oh! I didn't do a good job on that one. Alright, so we got our little ad. And this is the little page of vintage ad reprints that you guys would get. It's got a couple of Whitmans. It's got a couple of people just eating sweets and desserts. We've got Pure Fresh Candy, Peter's Original Swiss Milk Chocolate, book Bloker's Cocoa. And then the one I just cut out is actually instantaneous chocolate for making hot chocolate. So I liked kind of the way the smoke came out of the cocoa on that one. So I'm going for that. And I will have a listing for just those ads up, and there's actually 4 or 5 pages of ads on it that you get with it. Don't you guys love when you hop into lives and you just see people that you know? It's like a crazy little crafty community. I love it. I think that's been one of my favorite things about joining Whatnot and being on here, is getting to know all the different people. Alright, let's see how I want this to go. I don't know if I plan on keeping the hot pink on this one because I'm going more vintage vibes. Yeah, I should cover that first. Maybe we'll just cover that with some orange. I kind of like the black border of the card. Let's see if I can manage that. I can't cut in a straight line to save my life. But we'll see. Yeah, should have got bigger scissors. This I got more for I could cut the trim and stuff. Alright. Did that work? Yay, we can cover the hot pink. Come on. Oh, wait, do I want that? Oh, what do y'all think? Orange and black platy or the little creepy haunted house and jack-o'-lantern and witch? Oh, thank you for the bin purchases. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling the plaid. That's what I'm leaning towards, Hazy. I feel like it goes well because I kind of like the trees in the next one because I think I'm gonna leave the trees showing in that one. All right, we're gonna go with the plaid, y'all. Now I'm glad I flipped that over. Well, I mean, I guess I had to flip it over to put glue in it. There may not be enough caffeine in my system right now. Oh, this song always makes me want to dance. Can't dance and craft at the same time. It doesn't always work out very well. Alright. Got the plaid. And then we are going to add in this. Let's cover some of the words on that. I'm not digging the words down there. Stress our little add a little bit. Alright, I don't know where all of y'all live, but I'm in Georgia. And this has been the worst summer to date for fruit flies. And I am about to lose my mind. I found these cool little like electronic plug-in thingies with blue lights, and I put one in the kitchen because that's like, you know, the source of it and the worst. And it seems to be doing good. So I think I'm going to get one and stick one in like every room in my house because I'm going to lose my mind otherwise. I just can't with these fruit flies. I do have Harry Potter stickers. I have lots of stickers. Stickers is one of my my problem things in life that I buy way too many of. Kind of like paper. and ribbon and, well, everything, I guess, if it's related to crafting. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. Alright, so maybe we'll throw in some music sheet, because I haven't done any music sheet. I don't think I like the big number. Put that over there. Maybe it'll be good for something. Ooh, it has 13 in it. Maybe I'll take the 1 off. What did you use? I'm so sick of using. So, I was using those little apples with the liquid, but even though my kids are teenagers, for some reason they always keep getting spilled everywhere. And there's some places where I can't put them, so I started looking for something else because that wasn't working. And I found it was on Walmart's app. They're like these little plug-in things that you plug in, and it has like a little blue glowing light on it, and then it has like a sticky trap thing that goes in behind the light, between the outlet and the light. And so they fly in there to get to the light, and they get stuck in the sticky thing. And so far, it seems to be working better in my kitchen than anything else has. And I mean, we've been pouring boiling water down every drain for I don't know how long. Because if you didn't know, they lay eggs in the drains, so you should dump boiling water in your drains. Figured that one out. But yeah, so far the little blue light thing that plugs in seems to be working. So now I just got to order more, which sucks because they're not as cheap as those little apples with the apple vinegar or whatever in it. Oh my gosh. I don't cast my Mercedes after midnight. Treat it like a mobile, cause it will turn into a gremlin and run over kids, women, and men. Bing, so big, you can fit a midget in its engine. I'm wondering what channel my music is on. Oh, we're gonna switch. We're gonna switch. There we go. That's better. Alright. I think I'm gonna grab the little 13 mag. I've been using bleach in my thing. Yep, my kids love fruit, except when they forget the fruit exists. And we have a dog. She's sick and elderly and barely eats dog food anymore, so we've been cooking like ground beef and stuff for her, which means we have tons of little grease cups from draining the meat that we have to wait till it hardens to toss it. And so that all it does is attract them and give them tasty, delicious food to breed with. So that's been kind of crazy. And I can't, it's getting cooler at least at night here. Wait, I wanted to take the 1 off. I wanted to just say 13. But yeah, I never realized how much I could despise something that doesn't bite me. Like, I already hate mosquitoes and ants. I'm allergic to ants, and mosquitoes adore me. But fruit flies are my new, God, I can't stand it thing. Alright, so I'm going to come back to work on the rest of those things, but I'm going to come over here so we can make sure we cover all of our tape stuff over here. I'm going to go ahead and cover that. So this is our outside of our booklet. So I know I want to cover that because that's going to be our cover. I think I might just cover it with the tea-dyed paper until I really know what I want to do on it. I haven't looked to see what little dollies and stickers and stuff were in this kit to figure out what I want it to do to the cover. Ooh, I think I'm going to put that edge on there. I don't know if I want to cover or just like somewhat cover. Yeah, we'll just cover it and then kind of go from there. There's my bigger scissors. Right, we're gonna flip over. And I think we're just going to do this ever so slightly bigger than my cover. And I think my front cover having a little overhang will be fine. You know, if I can even remotely cut in a straight S line. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Looks good. Let me rough up the edges I cut. Just how to do it like better. I think I like this side better. Thanks, Amanda. Welcome. Yeah, it suits me pretty well. Depending on the day, I may be a little more here than not here. Today's going good so far. I did spend like 4 hours driving around and doing errands and stuff today, and I thought I was going to lose my mind by the time I got back. Traffic was horrendous. It reminded me how much I'm glad I don't commute for work anymore. I just could not. Ah, no, stay over there. Attack of the Halloween paper. Oh, Hazy, you unlocked the bronze skull tier. Means you got a coupon up there at the top. Alright, let me grab now that I'm starting to glue more around the edges, let me grab my little mat so I can try to keep the glue off my tablecloth, even though, if you can tell, it's already all over it from previous demos. Alright. How center did I get that? Not amazing. Will you still slide? Sliding a little bit. Oop, now I got an air bubble. That's one thing I like about the glue. For just a moment, sometimes you can still make it slide and wiggle and move. Oh, no, wiggle this way. Just a little. Okay. Oh, let's not start dropping stuff. Okay. All right. So since this is our cover, maybe we should think about what do we want to do here on the cover. Let's see. This kit that I pulled has a little jack-o'-lantern with a black cat. We have a little witch with a cat. We've got 3 little boys and a paper doll cluster. We've got a little lady. Which postcards were in here? I also have like a raven or a crow. We've got this witch. The witch flying. And then maybe put the boys. They look kind of creepy. With something. Lace. Lace or purple? The lace kind of keeps it. That's kind of too light, maybe. The purple maybe gives it more color. Let's see what paper strips are in here. All right. I might cut the switch out of this postcard. And we'll save the little text that might come in handy for something else. I think I'm gonna kind of just so they match. I probably should have fussy ripped that instead of cutting it. And I don't feel like fussy cutting that. Maybe we could put the lace coming up behind the witch. No, that still just looks, kind of washes it out. I'm gonna have some lace at the top. Black lace. What do y'all think? Should I add something else in there? Should I add like some colorful paper? I've got these options came in this kit. Or, I feel like it's missing something. What stamps did I get? Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to put the freaking ribbon on for the closure. That's not great. I'm so worried about how it looks, I forgot about function. Hold on. Alright, so you get an 18-inch length of black ribbon in here. So I'm just going to cut that in half. And let's see if I can... I should have put it on before my paper. Okay, cool. It's not dry. So I'm going to put this 1/2 on the front of here. And then I'm going to put some more glue in there. Since I peeled it up. And it seems angry that I peeled it up. You don't go in there. Alright. So let's see. We were at witch. Maybe some black lace. Poison, some purple. PET strip over here. And we'll do some paper strip. Maybe if we do it this way. I still feel like it needs more color. Alright. Should we do black with ghosts? Orange with the pumpkins? More of the plaid? Or the creepy jack-o'-lantern's face? I'm going to put it behind that purpley stuff. Just to give it more pop. What do y'all think? Black, orange. Plaid's kind of really busy. Oh, thank you for your bin purchases. Alright, anybody favoriting a certain... I think the plaid might be too busy. We've got the black little faces. Or the little ghosts. Or a little orangey. The orange kind of looks cool. What do you think? Yeah. Alright. I guess we'll go with orange. I think we'll just do a random rip. I think I'm going to rip at all the edges, actually. Where did my fabric go? I wonder if that's what fell on the floor earlier. Well. Alright. That one was at the end of its lifespan, so it's okay. I'm sure it'll anyway. Alright. Alright, so get this nice and distressed just a little, just for those white edges. Alright. Okay. I wonder if I should have made this big enough to go under the witch. I might end up wishing I had. It's okay. I was some shit and wound up, dude. Mm. Oh, I was gonna put lace at the top. Nope, that's where you live now. Alright. Our cover looks kind of crazy. But it's okay. Kind of feeling it in parts. It's getting there. Alright. Sometimes I'll put like where the big pieces of webbing are on this stuff. I'll just put some dots of glue and it'll help hold it on there where I want it. And then whatever I'm putting over it, I just kind of put a whole lot on it and it'll usually hold it on through. Whatever you're doing. I love playing with this fabric-y stuff. I don't even know what to call it. Alice Rose from Alice in Wonderland, and that card in the back is so cool. Oh, this? That is my Dark Alice in Wonderland junk journal for the upcoming Battle of the Junk Journals on the 24th. It's more done than it was. It's still not complete, but it does have its pages attached now, at least, which is progress, to say the least. But it is in the show for the 24th. It's the only one of my shows it's listed in. So far, I only have one starting pre-bid, at least the last time I checked, which every journal in the Battle of the Junk Journal starts at $5. But I've also been trying to get myself to finish it so I can do a flip through and record it and post it, because I haven't even talked about it on my Instagram at all yet. Yeah, when you can't get in the mood to craft, the easiest way is just come on here and find somebody crafting. That's what I do. I'll come on here and just sit and watch somebody do something while I do something. Alright. I might have enough glue on the boys now. Maybe. Alright. I was going to put some lace in here somewhere. but I think I kind of put that too close. I don't know. It might work. I might wait to do that because then I'm going to have to clip it so that it can sit there for a moment. All right. We'll come back to the cover and see if we want to add more, and I'll let those boys try to dry a little bit. All right. We got to cover this tape, and we got to figure out what we're doing on this. Will be our back cover. So the second card will be your back cover. What do y'all think? Should we go full craft paper background of one of these four? Or should we do tea-dyed to match the front? Or like dictionary music, or just a collage of strips of them? What y'all thinking? The plaid? You feeling the plaid? I like that plaid. The plaid is really cute. Alright, let's see. I might turn it this way. Because the purple, the purple doesn't necessarily go with the plaid, so I might actually cover the purple on this side. So let it show on the other side. I might cover it on this one. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Okay, hold on. You caught me right before I covered it. Alright, let's see. We'll have to cover on this side because the tape's on the sides, but the top and the bottom, we should be able to. Okay, let me actually cut where I was cutting. We're going to be able to show it on the top and the bottom. And then maybe we can pick some stuff that has purple in it to put on the back. Ooh. It's very hard to see the top when I'm crafting on camera. Okay. I need this tape to get a little smaller. And just rip off that little point so that it's not covering the purple I want. Alright, got peekaboo purple on the top and the bottom. And then we can add some vintage sheets on the sides to help cover some of that tape. And I just gotta figure out what we should put on the back. It does. I like it. Alright. Drink some of my drink. Alright, let's see what else was purpley. As I knock everything over. Okay. I've got some purple PET strip, but it's kind of a lighter purple. If I can flip it the right direction. What were my stamps? My stamps had a moth and some creepy looking lady. Okay. We might have to do some more of this on the back. Or is that going to look insane? Maybe a smaller piece of it. And stick one of these guys on there. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna... Don't kill me, y'all. I'm gonna very quickly fussy cut this sticker because I can't tolerate it. It'll be a messy, super fast fussy cut. I don't like white borders, but these vintage witchy stickers were so stinking cute. I couldn't not get them. There's just some stickers you can't find in PET. Like, PET is my first and favorite, and then I like the rice stickers, the rice paper stickers. And then I just go with the regular, and then sometimes I can find black border stickers instead of white border stickers. I do have some of those. But after that, it's either de-stressing the edges of the white borders or cutting them off. But right now, I really want to cut it off because I don't want it to interfere with that cute plaid we got going on. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't a really detailed one. It's a big sticker. Okay, now the kitty cat looks a lot cuter. Alright, I'm gonna cut this down. I'm gonna do like a funny sticky uppy piece. I don't know if I'm feeling the PET one. It's just too. Should we add something in there? Maybe some dictionary page behind the purple to make the purple pop more. Maybe. Lag? Oh no. Oh no. It's not quite doing it for me. Hold on. Maybe some lace. Okay. I think I like it. I think I want it to be maybe if that's straight and then the purple is crazy. Kind of makes it not quite as. I think that kind of works. It is giving spider web. I almost want to like, but now it's giving me like pocket vibes, and I almost want to like. I wonder if I'm gonna try it, y'all. I'm gonna only glue. Well, no, because then I'd have to glue this on there first and let it dry, and then only glue the 3 sides of my lace, and it can be a pocket. Okay. I'm gonna glue my sticker with the purple spider webby vibes to the lace, and then I'm gonna let it dry so I can try to see if I can make it a pocket. Because it's like the perfect pockety size, but I don't really want to put paper under it. I mean, if I can't make it work, I might, but we'll see. Because I kind of like the plaid showing through the lace. Okay. Almost got it up fast enough to not get glue on the paper. Alright. And then I'm just gonna stick a little more on parts of the purple so we can get it to really attach to the lace. And I'm gonna get really sticky for a second with the glue through the lace, and then I'm gonna grab a wipe. Okay. Stop holding that before I squirt glue everywhere. Alright. I'm gonna stick that on top of my emotional support ghost. Let me grab a wipe because I'm covered in glue now. Okay. Alright, so we have our potential pocket drawing. And so we're gonna leave the back cover as it is for now because our back cover piece is drying. And we'll slide down to these other cards. Alright. So since I did a pocket there, I'm gonna put I need to put some kind of paper there, but not go into the plaid too much. So maybe if I just do a strip. Oh, goodness. Do a strip. And I actually kind of like that random part. All right, let's see if we're gonna do this. I need that there. Oh, that paper already had a rip in it. All right, so now we have that random mess, that random bit. All right. Does anybody else's crafting area get like more disastrous the further they get in a project, or is it just me? Oh, the further I get, things get like all out of place, out of whack. I've just got pieces of stuff everywhere. I can't find nothing. We've already lost one ink dauber. We'll find it eventually. At least it's not just me. Even when you're crafting on your iPad, that's funny. It's kind of like if I'm laying in bed watching TV, it doesn't matter if I have moved or not. I can lose my phone, the remote, and my vape and not know where any of them are when I haven't moved. Yes, the struggle is real. Alright. So I got our tape covered, and I didn't impede on the plaid too much to interfere with that cute little pocket that we're going to try to do out of the lace. And I kind of like the creepy tree. I'm liking the creepy tree vibes. So I was kind of go more vintagey with this one. So I think that means that the cute little pink and black skulls might go, although I really like the pink and black skulls. It's not very vintagey, but it's okay. Maybe we'll just leave the one in the middle. Just it says checkmate. Checkmate. Okay, I'm gonna do it. All right. Stress this strip a little. I have done that. I have lost my phone while talking on it. Or like I'll be talking to someone on the phone and they're asking me a question and I'm trying to look for my phone to Google it. I can't figure out where it is so that I can Google what they're talking about so that I can answer a question for them. Oh. Yeah. See, y'all make me not feel so crazy. Oh, I had a dictionary picture on my date page and I didn't even notice. I've got a cheetah on my sheet. The dictionary picture page, like random images. I try to like find them and use them for stuff that randomly. I didn't even notice I had a cheetah. Alright. Creepy tree vibes. Keeping the one skull. Hold on, where's my cheetah? I'm gonna save the rest of my cheetah. Cheetah doesn't really pertain to my Halloween, but at some point I might need a cheetah. Give them a random little doodad. Okay. Cheetah saved. It is a cat. That's true. But if it was a panther, it would probably go a little better. Okay. Maybe we'll go with some music sheet. Right, we're gonna keep the. I found the other dauber. See? I knew it was somewhere. It was under the thing we're working on. He's probably more ink saturated. Come here. Yeah. So it's hard to break in a new ink dauber. Although this one is seriously towards the, like, the whole middle part is like a layer down. He's so inky, it's great. It just spreads it everywhere. Okay. So we were going over this way. Nope, I don't know if. Well, that's where it's going. Figure out something. We'll go with, let's see what our little postcard is. Oh no, that'll cover like all of the gut. That's the skull. Oh, she might look cute with the little ghost or the little skull. Maybe if we do. Yeah. Give her like a little paper bench to sit on. Her little cute, creepy self. I love the little Tim Holtz paper dolls. It's like vintage and kind of cute, but they're also just a little creepy too. I like for my vintage to have a creepy feeling. I love for all my things to have a creepy feeling. And actually, our little PET strip, it's purpley, but it's close enough to the pinky to make it match them. Where'd my little scissors go? Weirdly. Oh. Okay. Although, let me make sure I don't get this on the fold. Where's my fold? That might make it hard to fold. Okay. She looks kind of cute hanging out with the little skull. Oh, we didn't get her. Oh, she's going to have to scooch over some. Oh, come on. Because you can't be on the fold. Sorry, girly. Yeah, shimmy that way a little. Now you're on the bow. It'll be okay. And now there's a little bit of glue everywhere. Okay. This. We'll throw in a little vintage post stamp just to cover the half skull. There we go. All right. Not on the fold, not on the fold. Oh, the paper strip's on the fold. Ugh. Well, shoot. Well, that's going to be interesting when we try to fold it. Because I learned that on one of the other ones. All right. So are we feeling the purple and black? Should we just leave it purple and black? Should we just smack something on it? Like the little moth stamp? No, that would be. Do a little clustering on it. All right, so we've almost got the backs of all the cards done, and then we just got to see what we want to cover on the inside. The great thing is these kits will have enough stuff for you to do one of these, and then you'll have extra papers and doodads and stuff left over to use on other little things, depending on how much stuff you decide to put on it. Now, you might be able to work it out so you get it all on there. Very covered, decorated portfolio. All right. I wonder if our little lacy part is dry. It's mostly dry. All right, I'm going to try to attach it, and then we'll see if after it dries, it is usable as a pocket of some variety. It may not be, but it never hurts to try. It might make a very bad pocket, but if I try it, then at least y'all will know. For if you get it and you know that the little vintage lace in your kit does not work as a pocket, when I decided it looked like a pocket. And I just knocked one of the daubers on the floor. That one really is gone now. And that was the new one. Okay, I don't want to pull it too tight. I want it to have some give to tuck something in there. They really think that through because now I need to flip that over and it's going to stick to my mat. Okay. Take my stamp, put you over there, and we will prop you up so you're kind of floating. All right. So we do need to work on making sure this can all fold. So I'm going to slowly start folding inner end one before we keep adding to it. And then I'm going to pinch. See that paper strip? I told y'all it was going to be a problem. I might have to, I'll try gluing it down more. The Tim Holtz paper strips are thick and they don't like to be on the bendy parts. All right, so I'm going to keep folding. Got to teach it how to do its job. And this part of it, you're not attached, so not stick my hand on the lacy part. I don't know if I'm going to be able to teach it to fold when I can't put my hand on it. Nope. It's getting sticky again. Okay. All right. So we do need to attach our other part of our tie to the back cover, which we can stick it over that part of the lace. This will give it some more time to dry. Now I just gotta figure out where we put the rest of the ribbon. All right, ribbon. Did you make your way to my floor? It's a good possibility. There it is. All right. I'm gonna attach this, and then I might find a little piece of paper to go over the top just so that it's a little more supported. And put that right there to line up with the other one. Kind of. I want something that's going to clash. Do I have a smaller piece of this somewhere? Nope. Nope. Piece. Oh, it's not the right part of the plaid. Okay. Scissors. Okay. Well, I didn't make it wide enough. Fail. Feinstein Bears cards in your shop for pre-bid. When might those be in the show? I can actually, I can actually run those. I'll look at my pre-bids because I haven't looked yet since I started, and give this, because our little lace pocket is going to have to dry more before I, but look, I kind of matched up the little pattern, before we can work more on the inside. So let's check our pre-bids. I haven't. All right, I think that was all my pre-bids for now. Let's get back in your package. All right. So let's pick up on our book portfolio. Oh, you're welcome. All right. So our lace pocket had some time to dry, and our little tie closure. So now we have our cute little, let's see if it's dry enough that I can actually close it for, see how our front and back look together. Here we go. got our little front going on and our little back. Let's see if our back will just stick. Is this postcard small enough? Oh, it almost works. Oh, it works. The little MacGyvering, so we can fit that right there in the back. Although, let's put it this way. We can have the little kitty cat sticking up. It's our little lace pocket. It's a little sketchy because it gets caught on the lace, but it works. We got a little lace pocket on the back. Awesome. All right, so let's see what we got going on in the inside. Not looking too shabby. All right, so we definitely need to do something on the main one. Let's see what big stickers and stuff we have left. So we have a witch left, a little raven. We've got a lot of pumpkin face and ghost left. We have this cute little Halloween phrase. And then I still have music sheet, dictionary page, tea-dyed paper, and then we could also tie in one of these other candy ads in here, which we could probably do one of the big Whitmans and have it like go across into the other one. I would also decorate that page a little more. All right. Although she's got a little like Halloween mask she's holding. Might be able to stick her on there and do the Whitmans. Let's see. Let me rip these out. Okay. It getting sticky in the lace part. It definitely makes it so it won't fall out. All right. And then this little part, I can get it on a ladder. There we go. Okay, so we got a Whitman's. And then I'm going to try to get the lady in the mask off. Ooh, goodness. Come on. Oops, I better rip her head off. Haha, I did not rip her head off. Okay. Alright. So we still got to cover that with something. But I think we can fit both of these guys on here. And they'll just overlap some. Maybe we'll cover the Cupid. The Cupid's not as much Halloween-y as the chick with the mask is. Might cover part of Cupid. Maybe not that much of Cupid. I can rip off this little part that's not the border. Alright, so now we just gotta figure out what background we want on this big page. Alright, so we've got ghosts and jack-o'-lanterns or creepy jack-o'-lantern faces. What do y'all think? They both match pretty well. Y'all tell me, we'll pick whichever one y'all want more. Jack-o'-lantern faces or ghosts? They both match pretty well. Nobody has a point of view. You guys gotta have some opinion. Alright. I guess I can just pick one. Ghosts. We gotta vote for ghosts. It's making a ding sound in my room. Now I don't know what it is. It's a little clicky ding noise. I haven't figured out what it is yet. I did it earlier tonight too. Alright. Alright, so ghosts. I think we're just gonna do this easy peasy like and just cut this. You know, as much as I can cut in a straight line, that is. Alright. I'm just going to distress the tips of those flashcards that are showing in between the two layers. And then we'll add on our little candy ad. On this page, oh, I'm covering the jack-o'-lantern that I liked from earlier. Maybe just put it at a crazy angle. I like the jack-o'-lantern. Watch her mask get covered now. Nope, it doesn't. It just covers the Cupid's head. Maybe we'll pop a sticker over his butt, and then there won't be a random butt. Alright. Whitman's chocolate on there. I'll go to add in whatever this little phrase was about witches earlier. The corner. Yeah, but the crow. I said bro. The crow, not the bro. I feel like you have one of my. That's kind of awesome. I am playing Five Finger Death Punch radio on Pandora. But then it kind of, I've learned with Pandora that like it depends on the person though, because like it sometimes it intermingles stuff that's on like my thumbprint that's in no way related to Five Finger Death Punch. So I feel like everybody's stations end up a little different. But it's one of my favorite stations on my Pandora, besides my thumbprint. I feel like I can't play my thumbprint though, because y'all would think I was literally crazy. Like the randomness of my thumbprint is like insane. Like it has everything. I'm not a discriminist when it comes to music, with the exception that there is very few country songs that I like. And I don't necessarily like boy band stuff from the 90s, even though I know some of it. And like one of my best friends absolutely adores the Backstreet Boys. So I've even been to a concert of theirs as an adult because I love her. But other than that, my thumbprint could have anything. Metal, rock, rap, oldies, random new artists my kids get me to listen to. Might even hear some. I've got some strange areas and genres of music I've discovered, like dwarf metal. That's a thing. Wind Rose is amazing. Play my most played songs one day, and it was oh my goodness, I've never tried that. Okay, sorry y'all, I had to fussy cut the crow. Since I fussy cut the pumpkin earlier, I had to fussy cut the crow to match, or I thought it would look crazy. His feet kind of took a moment. Okay. Crow is ready. We're going to cover the Cupid butt with the crow. I'm not sure why the lady is wearing has a Halloween mask, but there was a Cupid. But it is a vintage ad, so there's that. That's close enough to covering what I want to cover. Alright. What do y'all think? This is our inside. A little bit of creepy, a little bit of vintage. I like to mix my vintage and my creepy. Got that side. A little creepy girl, still in her pink skull vibes. The creepy tree. And then our front cover and our back cover with the little pocket. I did say dwarf metal. Girl, there is metal. Like if you can take any mysticky thing that you like in life, there's dwarf metal, there's vampire metal, there's elven metal. I discovered all these niche little genres. Viking metal, yeah, they're things. But Wind Rose is really cool. They're the dwarf metal band that made me start looking for all kinds of other craziness. All right. Okay, so we have what I've made, and I did it with one of the kits that I had packed because I packed 6 of them, and I only listed for 5. Let me move my ink stuff and my scissors before I lose things. And let me put the little rubber stopper on my glue. So after doing that whole little project, I still have a little over a half sheet of the tea-dyed paper that came with it. Maybe about a quarter of a dictionary page. More than half of my music sheet. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different little vintage ads and a few scraps of random Halloween paper. We never used the lace. I didn't figure out. I've got some purple left. I've got some of the Tim Holtz paper strips, a witchy sticker